Yo, 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 we back. Welcome to another edition of That's Our Old Podcast, brought to you by Killer Sounds IG Mixtape Series. So if y'all noticed already, I'm starting a new thing, a couple episodes of some stories I came amongst about Staten Island. So y'all know the ritual already. Get your instrument of choice. Your bonta, your gravel, your dutchie, your backwood, your Bob Marley rolling paper, your Yacht Party rolling paper, whatever you choose to roll up with. Board the plane, sit back and get high with me. Today's strain I'm smoking on, that raspberry kush, 16% THC level, but this is a sativa. So if y'all know about the sativa strains, nice, give you an ill kick, and keep you level-headed for a while. So if y'all haven't had the raspberry kush, tap into your local dispensary, let them know about it. Let's get into it.
A Bloods gang godfather who had just written "Today I Die" on Facebook was killed by the NYPD after he tried to burn down his house rather than let cops arrest him. The standoff began when U.S. Marshals went to Garland, Tyree's home in Staten Island to serve him with a warrant for a probation violation at around 6 a.m. on August 14. Less than 6 hours later, Tyree was killed in a hail of NYPD SWAT team gunfire. Prior to dying, officers flew his mother up from Delaware. She was able to speak to her son. Tyree told her that he would surrender. Shortly afterward, he was dead. 1. Police say Tyree shot a firefighter who came to help him. That's a lie. The fireman was there to break the door with that special tool. Okay, let's keep going. Tyree refused to let U.S. Marshals into his home and barricaded himself inside. Then, police say he set fire to his home at 15 Destiny Court in Mariners Harbor, Staten Island, just after officers tried to gain entry by force. The Staten Island Advocate reports that Tyree then allegedly shot a responding firefighter twice. The fire was extinguished at 7:40 a.m. Speaking to DNA Info during the standoff, Tyree said, "I don't know what they want. They just kicked in my door." He added, "I'm a person that takes life as it comes. It is what it is. I'm at peace." At around 11:45 a.m., the New York Post reports that Tyree came out of his home shooting, clad in a bulletproof vest. He was in turn shot dead by the NYPD. No officers are believed to have been wounded. The wounded firefighter has been named as 54-year-old Lieutenant Jimmy Hayes. He's in serious but stable condition and has been visited by New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio, though the mayor has been criticized for being in the gym while getting updates on the standoff. Fox New York reports that Tyree's girlfriend as well as other friends and family went to the scene of the shooting to plead with Tyree to surrender peacefully. 2. Tyree had been arrested 18 times and had undergone numerous rehab programs in prison. He had 18 arrests on his record, including arrests for gun and drug possession, as well as beating an inmate while in prison in 2006, reports the Staten Island Advocate. His first charge goes back to 1993 when he did time for assault and weapons possession charges. Tyree was released from prison for those offenses in July 2002. He was last released on parole in July 2014. Just 2 weeks ago he posted a photo to his Instagram showing a news report from an arrest in 1993 when he was just 16. In that case, he was accused of shooting dead a rival but was adjudged to have acted in self-defense, though he did get sentenced on a gun charge in the case. During his time in the Bloods, Tyree rose to the rank of Godfather. DNA Info reports that in 2010 he completed 2 Bureau of Prisons rehabilitation programs. While he was incarcerated, Tyree helped other inmates study for their GEDs and completed a law library training course. In an interview posted to YouTube, Tyree explained how he got out of prison in July of that year. He said, "I was focused. I knew that there was no going back for me. I knew that going back meant a life sentence." Tyree also talked about what the gang lifestyle means to him. "Gangs for us are what fraternities are for people that grow up differently. I'm trying to get my homies as well as other people's homies to see that this unity, it's about more than just chilling and drinking and smoking together and hustling together. It's about using that unity to better ourselves. My mom raised me right. She always told me I'm never going to get a fair shake in this country. So, I just try harder and push harder. 3. Since getting out of prison, Tyree has been trying to make it as a writer. Tyree pictured on his Instagram showing the initials NTG tattooed on his face. Those are the same initials of the Bloods Gang 9 Trey gangsters. According to his Facebook page, Tyree is the CEO and founder of Real Right Publishing. He says he went to CUNY on Staten Island. On his LinkedIn, he says he attained a BA in sociology and anthropology. Real Right Publishing is dedicated to bringing you realistic urban fiction, filled with action, drama and most of all thought-provoking material. You can buy one of his books here. One review of the book read, "I cannot put this book down for real." So far you got 5 stars on your hands, baby. 4. He was a fan of black nationalism and was a member of the Democrats. Garland is a fan of Lutulu Shocker, who was once on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. Wikipedia, on his Facebook page, Tyree writes about his belief in black nationalism, particularly his love of Lutulu Shocker. Shocker had been in prison since 1986 on charges of robbing a Brinks armored truck in 1981, which resulted in the deaths of 2 police officers, Edward O'Grady and Waverly Brown. Shocker was also the stepfather to Tupac. On his LinkedIn page, Tyree says he's a member of the Southeast Queens County Young Democrats as well as being a youth organizer. 5. Tyree's blood set are tied to the Lucchese Mafia family. Police have said that Tyree is a member of the 9 Trey gangster blood set in New York City. In 2007, the Office of the Attorney General named that gang as associates of the notorious Lucchese Mafia family. The New York Post reports that the most dangerous set of the notorious Bloods gang in New York are known as the Mac Baller Brims. Though based in the Bronx, the gang has a large criminal presence in Staten Island. The Bloods began in New York in 1993 in Rikers Island Prison. You can watch a documentary about the gang in New York above. That's it for now. Continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks.
Wow. SRP, Garland, Tyree. Man. Staten Island legend, you know what I mean? Well respected, you know what I mean? Had his share of dislikes, but, you know what I mean? Represented Staten Island, New Brighton to the fullest, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Y'all let me know what y'all think on this story, man. Is it true or not? Stay tuned for the next one.